about my love. Wasn't it enough? Just let me know.
I didn't think Texas fans would be snowflakish like they have been. So if you missed, actually, I'm gonna let Fishing give you the interpretation of why they get mad. Why did they get mad, Fishing?
You posted a short. What was it? 30 seconds on Twitter of just saying of the clip when we had the show last week, saying if Arch Manning beats out Quinn Ewers, that Quinn Ewers should transfer to Oklahoma because of the the rivalry and everything like that, the clicks, the views, and big man, was it Doc? What's his name? Doc? Yeah. So Doc, some Longhorn site, retweeted it and
Doc_Texas or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But and they got all up in arms about it. Quinn Ewers is apparently their golden boy, so it's a sensitive topic for them. So everybody, Texas fans, really, they got a little bit upset. They called us some names, mainly you, Dante. But
it was to call it what it is. It was me.
yeah, because
it was me. I had them twisted.
Yeah,
You got them tight, bro.
I had these dudes tight as a glove on this. I mean, so here we go. Like, I'm going to read some of the comments that I got today. So yeah, like Fishing said, this thing got over 26,000 views so far. eight quote tweets, 3 retweets, and 8 likes, which the ratio is not there. But what's funny, let's read the quote tweets because those are the funniest ones. So like Fishing said, there's this dude named Doc Texas that he's the first one that responded. Dude's got like over 20 plus followers. So apparently a homie in our chat was like, yeah, you just had one of the biggest Texas supporters on Twitter retweet your video. And I knew it was getting blown up because I'm like, whoa, what in the hell? I started to get a whole bunch of retweets and everything. He had said, I knew this was jokes when he said someone would offer Quinn $10 million to play for Oklahoma. Now, I was just throwing out a number. I don't know Oklahoma's financial situation with NILs and stuff like that. So it was like, hey, yo, what the hell? And then from there, I think he was just joking, though, because he was actually pretty civil about the whole thing.
A good chunk of these guys, not
a good chunk of them were just poking fun.
Some of them were like, once you had explained it, like the one guy that was like, this is why some people just shouldn't have podcasts, which I'm sure we'll get into. He was like, look, I ain't watched the full thing. I'll go check it out now, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, like Fishing was saying, all I said was gave a fun scenario if Quinn Ewers was to transfer to Oklahoma. That's all it was. It was literally a what if. And these dudes acted like I said, Oklahoma sucks, Texas sucks, both of them suck. I hope, which way or the other. Like, I didn't care about that Quinn Ewers was a longtime Texas fan or nothing. And then this guy was like a lifelong Longhorn fan going to Oklahoma. Let's be freaking real. Quinn transferring to Oklahoma. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. That's next. Texas is going to name their whole stadium after Oklahoma alum. Clown. This one is the most cringiest things I've seen on Twitter. I've seen women who don't even watch sports have better takes. This has to be one of the dumbest takes I've seen so far. They at last got Arch redshirt in I don't know what pet right, but that's what he put. But the thought of Quinn transferring to Oklahoma is just stupid. Some people just don't need a podcast. This kids is what you call clickbait for attention.
let me know when you get to my favorite one.
All right, so let me actually go. Let me actually go to homie's post now because that's where all the good stuff was at. So the original dude that tweeted it that it had like 24,000 followers or something like that. Dang, all he retweets is Texas stuff for real. Hold up. Now my post is like buried in his stuff. All right, so here we go. Pause. Laugh out loud. If he has a good year, then he's going to get drafted, getting more than $10. These people just want to stir stuff up. If he wins, ship the Heisman, he's going pro. being selected, 1% chance if he ever suits up for Oklahoma. 100% fanboys can dream, though. I'm a Florida State fan. More likely Oklahoma to Quinn. Hey, could we borrow $10 million? This is what we get when average or below average fans get their money together and talk their butts off on the podcast. Ridiculous. Sewers isn't worth a dime. Remember, these guys make a living on engagement, telling the masses the Texas is stable. Boring does nothing, telling idiots that there's quarterback controversy, but Manning and Austin makes them cash. I've always said just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's not a hot bag. You know what? These people vote. So it's been pretty interesting today.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting day on Twitter for you.
Yeah.
They've been flaming you, bro.
It's not
Bunch
even,
of damn Oklahoma fans on this podcast.
That's my favorite comment. Fishing. That's my favorite comment because in that clip, you can see very clearly on my hat, not this one, but a different one, the Wisconsin W on it.
Let's
Manny
just
got
not
the
ignore the
Auburn
fact,
behind him.
that Manny had the navy blue and orange behind him. That's
Manny-
obviously the
yeah,
Auburn logo.
But we're a bunch of Oklahoma fans.
People just want to say
Golly.
stuff. So,
and I'm sure Fishing was probably wearing some like SEC or Florida stuff during
He's
that.
wearing
clip.
that
So,
same
like,
exact shirt.
he's wearing SEC right now. Yeah, like
I don't get it, man.
Welcome.
So let's go around the horn. Fishing, first of all, when you heard this was going on, what did you think?
What you mean about the tweets?
Yeah, just about the whole situation.
Well, I thought it was funny. I mean, you get these kind of nutty people in every single fan base in the country. Most of them, right? I mean, you're going to get it anywhere, but especially when you follow or get retweeted by a big Twitter account that's just all Longhorn. So you know you're going to get it at that point because bias is bias. So we're going to tell you. Bias is bias, and homers are gonna be
sometimes
homers.
it makes you make rash decisions.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So anybody that says anything that they don't believe is an idiot, an absolute dumbass. Sorry, excuse my language. They shouldn't have a podcast, and yeah. So that's just what they're gonna think. The only problem that I think the creator of the Twitter account had was the 10 million thing, but to that I would say, how much did you pay for him? Ohio State paid $5 million, apparently for him. So how much did y'all pay for him?
Didn't we at Florida State, the boosters just come out of nowhere and imagine some imaginary monopoly money came for $17 million to buy Willie Taggart's contract out? It can be done. That's what we're trying to say. It can be done. If you don't think for a second, and now we can be serious about the whole situation. If you don't think for a second that if Quinn Ewers gets benched this year and is actually doing well, let's just say this. Kate, actually, we've already had it happen. To be completely honest with you, Kate McNamara and JJ McCarthy. It's almost the same exact, almost damn thing that happened, except these two names are high profile because they were 5-star recruits and everything. But you've already seen it happen. Kate McNamara is going to Iowa so he can come back and beat the brakes off of JJ McCarthy. Or else he could have declared for the draft too. Why did a lot of guys stay in college this year? Oh, he's going to go to the draft. Well, I know that's what you said too, Fishing, which is very, very likely. But at the end of the day, man, like if he gets benched and he's doing well, or if he gets hurt and Steve Sarkisian says Arch is going to be the starter next year, if you don't think Quinn Ewers is going to be like, what's the best revenge that I could get against Texas? He's going to go to Oklahoma. And I don't even think they had to scrounge up $10 million. I think he's just going to go there because he's a freaking competitor.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is the Twitter name was Imagine Losing 49-0, and it was in reference to Oklahoma, so it makes it even more sweet.
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
What were you going to say, Sor?
No, I'm looking at the replies now because obviously I wasn't on that show. I was in, I was watching it obviously and in the comments, and even I was saying like, this 100% would be a good / fun what if conversation and would be interesting to watch because think of it. Two quarterbacks who were number one in their respected class. Quinn Ewers was the number one quarterback in his class. Arch Manning the number one in his class. The Red River Showdown. Classic rivalry in college football. The first time they would both officially be in the SEC by then. So not only do you have a classic Red River Showdown, now you have it in the SEC for the first time. And it would be a Quinn Ewers versus Arch Manning. It doesn't even matter who's on what team. All of this would just show, or all of this would basically just result to big views and an interesting and awesome storyline. I mean, I'm going back to reading some of these comments, and a lot of people don't seem to realize that this is a what if, and it makes me think the entire, like, obviously this is a football show, but the entire Marvel show, What If, they must have hated that then, because they were like, oh, that can't happen.
They just don't. Obviously,
the show's called What If for a reason.
And
that's like the Would You Rather as well. Like,
and I had respect for Texas fans up until this point. See, these are the type of dudes that make you just hate a fan base, which is going to be our next topic. But we still going to address this though, because the thing is, like what the one dude said. I told him, you were being very small brained about this whole situation, and he's like, you're being too big brain, and I'm like, I don't know if to take this as a compliment or like. Wow, is that a comeback? Because like that was weak, and you're proving my point. But like, anytime somebody has a podcast or something, and you have to be wary of people putting out clips, unless it's exactly you 100% know that person was implying said thing that was happening. Which, at the end of the day, when we look back upon it, I said the same thing, vice versa for Arch Manning too. It just wasn't Quinn. I said the same thing for Arch Manning. I just so happened to use Quinn as the quarterback that came up in the conversation.
Yeah.
So
you just didn't happen to include that part in the short, which of course is what everybody saw. And rather, I know like one of the guys you quote tweeted, had said, I didn't watch the full thing. I'm gonna go watch that now though.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. Yes, you can have your initial opinion, but when you realize there's more to it, go watch what's more of it then. You only have half of the puzzle.
By the way, I'm wearing a Syracuse hat. That's not Texas orange. That's
You
Syracuse.
damn Oklahoma fan.
It says Oklahoma. I didn't know you spelled Oklahoma with a W, Hayden.
I was laughing at the one dude that had it was the Oklahoma dropping the, I'm gonna just say hammer. It wasn't the hammer, but it was the image of like Oklahoma basically beating down the state
with
of
the
Texas.
nut. Oh no, I thought you were talking about the Oklahomas with
that. Oklahoma with the nuts and it's hitting the state of Texas and he's like, no, we don't want your quarterback.
Because nuts can pertain to plenty of things, so we're just gonna keep it like that. Go to the Twitter if you want to see it. But it had the nuts then, on Texas.
And then Dante just goes ... I'm an FSU fan. I like how they automatically assume we're either an Oklahoma or a Texas fan. Meanwhile, Manny's got the blue and orange for Auburn. Fish is wearing his SEC shirt. I'm wearing an AR-15 hoodie right now. Granted, I was on the show last week. Hayden last week had the W on Wisconsin.
And I got this in the background today. Like, yeah, I totally an Oklahoma fan.
And then today, Dante's wearing a Syracuse hat. Like,
we're Oklahoma fans, guys.
We just like football, and we like making fun what-if scenarios or would-you-rather scenarios.
No, we're an Oklahoma fan. That's what.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, man, you were smiling. Were you reading them tweets again?
Yes, bro. It is hilarious.
What's the best one? What's the best one of the day to you?
This dude said this platform is based on hypotheticals. They talking about that. And then I seen let me go back to these tweets real quick.
People act like their word is law. Like you have to be correct all the time.
Yo, that idiot sandwich.
Would be the first people to follow CNN and Fox News and think that they're always right too.
Who said the idiot sandwich when I got me dead, bro?
Yeah, the idiot sandwich. I was like, for a what if scenario? Come on,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Yeah, he said I'm an idiot
this-
sandwich.
This look, before you Texas fans start jumping on me, I don't think Ewers is going anywhere. The only place I see him going to is the NFL outside of Texas. But because he's a lifelong Texas fan, I just don't see him leaving. But that would be kind of crazy.
But let's also be honest.
It don't
If Ewers
matter.
doesn't declare, neither one of them is going to be like, I'll sit on the bench for another year. They're both competitors. They both want to play.
Money talks.
I mean, I get that. But if Ewers is like, if they're looking at Ewers and they're like, you're not good enough this year, try another year.
Bro,
And if Steve Sarkisian's like, yeah, we're going to go with Arch Manning, Ewers is going to be like, all right, I'm going to take my talents elsewhere then.
yeah.
Kids
not gonna sit
are
on the bench.
persuaded by adults. First of all,
Money talks, but like
that's even outside of the money. Kids are persuaded by adults. They're still kids.
Yeah.
These
These
are
dudes are still 18 to 20. Like,
if they were able to make really good decisions on their own, every single college kid that comes out to the NFL would have zero problems, right?
I just don't see
Johnny
I just don't
Manziel.
see-
Anybody ever heard of him? Come on,
I
bro.
just don't see him doing this, bro. If it did happen, that would be kind of crazy though, and that kind of really would make them look really bad, bro. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
so this is what they took offense to is me even mentioning Quinn Ewers. If I would have, I bet you if I would have kept the same energy I had without them watching the clip, but if I was to talk about Arch Manning being the person to transfer and not Quinn, they would have half the problem with it because it's really not their guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
Quinn didn't grow
Quinn
up
is
the
their
lifelong Texans
Quinn is
fan.
their dude. He's the last samurai. You know what I'm saying? If
He's
I
the
was to
magic
say,
mullet, man.
imagine if Arch Manning transferred because he didn't get a chance to start, and Quinn Ewers just so happened to sprain his ankle or whatever, but they were one game away for making the college football playoff. You don't think that might be incentive for Quinn Ewers to come back to Texas, especially in the it's just, to me, it's just too many positives. They're joining the SEC. They could have beat Alabama if Quinn Ewers was possibly in the game and healthy. They made it a competition. You have another quarterback there that has a lot of hype, just like you. The storylines build themselves. That's what I was basically trying to say. It would be fun if it happened. I agree with Sora, or I agree with Fishing. Like, if he does well, he's gone. I don't see Quinn Ewers staying around. Like, especially if they have a mediocre year and his stats are good enough.
I mean, if Manning does good, you have no choice but to leave. I don't think he'd go to Oklahoma though. I think it'll be somewhere else, not Oklahoma.
You think if Brett Venables was like, I'm gonna promise you this, we're gonna beat him.
It could be anywhere in the country. It just depends.
I think
Oklahoma is
you
one of the
gotta-
biggest brands in the country. It also goes back to when you have two number one, like we talked about, two number one wide receivers in two different classes. It's hard to keep both of those people.
There's
Look at,
collusion
look at
everywhere.
Tua- Look at Tua and Jalen Hurts. One ended up leaving, even though they both. We know how Jalen Hurts was a competitor, but he knew his spot was took. And look at what happens. What's going to happen at Georgia? One of them quarterbacks is going to leave because they're just too loaded. It's going to happen anywhere you go.
Yeah.
And
I
they
mean,
want to play. Think about it. If I was, let's just say, if I went to Florida State, right, and something happened, and I'm like, man, I was a lifelong Florida State fan, and they treated me this way. What school do you think I want to go to that I know for sure is going to play them? Miami or Florida?
Yeah.
And I want to get them back. I want to get them back for everything, for them ripping my heart out my chest and me being such a fan of them for years. And I was just to get done wrong with them bringing some quarterback in that's got all this hype when I was supposed to be the guy. I'm going to Miami or Florida. Just whoever needs a quarterback, they're more available. I'm going there because I know it's going to sting them. Not only going to a rival that you hate, but also going to a team that probably has less talent. And if I was successful there and beat them, it's even more icing on the cake. And it makes my draft stock go up, not the opposite guy. It makes my draft stock go up too.
I think the idea is like really, really crazy, and it would blow up the surface like throughout the college football world. But I just don't see Ewers doing that. I mean, it is a crazy topic though, because like
I mean, it's
it
like I
is
said.
possible. I'll give it like a 5%, 10% chance. I think there's.
I
Other
think it's
schools-
higher than that.
Nah, bro. I
think a little
think
higher.
other schools are gonna get him.
I think
If
at least
he-
15%.
If he doesn't do the greatest, or let's say he gets injured and Manning comes in, he does like really, really well, and he takes that job and runs away with it. I don't think he's going to Oklahoma, bro. I just
Then where would he go?
that
Yeah.
Where would he go? That would make sense, man.
place with the quarterback. Auburn.
USC, Ohio State. It'd be USC, Ohio State, or unless
Us.
somebody else could pull him. That would pretty
He's
much
either
be
transferring to a team that's going to be a
But not Ohio
competitor.
State.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already been there. So he ain't going there. So
He's
yeah.
going to a team that's either going to be a competitor fighting for a championship that really need a quarterback, or he's transferring to one of Texas's rivals, Texas A&M
with,
or
with that
Oklahoma.
mullet, he's going to a school in Florida.
Hear me out.
Hey, yo, y'all don't know he cut his mullet off, bro?
Yeah,
What?
I saw the
Yeah, he cut the mullet
I'll throw
off.
the picture.
Never
Up.
mind then. Take back everything. I
I'm an
just said.
Auburn fan.
He is dead to me.
I can't hope for quarterbacks. We're not gonna get yours, but if we
Hey.
did, that would be fun.
You know what's even funnier? When Jalen Hurts cut his hair off too, and went to Oklahoma.
That is. Oh my
Damn.
god. The
That's actually
multiverse.
funny.
It's aligning. The stars.
Texas fans, don't be worried though. Quinn Ewers is not gonna leave. Don't
He's
be-
gonna leave you and go.
This
to
man just pulled the
Oklahoma
Doctor
just
Strange. He's like, I've
spite.
seen every. He said, I've seen every single possibility. This man is dead to me. I'm an arch.
Look at that man. He looks
now.
like Morgan Wallen now.
Yep. We're a fan.
Hold
of
up.
our
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
did.
Fisher makes a great point. I'm a.
He's one
Hold
N
up,
word
hold
away
up.
from
Yep,
being
yep,
Morgan
good point.
Waller.
You know, fishing. He
Warren
might have
Cantor's on the
played.
way.
Fishing, you make an excellent point. I'm a Quinn Ewers fan again.
Yeah.
He looks like
make
somebody's
your point.
dad.
He looked like he better take his newborn fishing, bro.
Hey, bro, I'll look him up with you. With my mom, bro.
But yeah,
looks
man.
like
I
a
mean, if it happens, this is even a greater moment. It would be a greater moment than me saying that Alabama was gonna lose to Kirby Smart and Jimbo Fisher that year. And people, like, if you go to the comment section of that video, bro, it was toxic. I mean, people were like, there ain't no way that that's possible. You don't know what you're talking about.
Kinda similar to
Alabama's
what
defense is
happened
better than what you think it is. You're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as that Al Birdman hair rubbing, bro, I made sure I went back to the video and I commented back to everybody. I said, what happened now? What happened now? What happened now? I love this show. It is the
This is
perfect evolution of beard growth.
Yo, is this the guy from IHOP? Hold up, Vision. Is this the guy from IHOP?
And
How
of
long
course
you been
I'm
working on
number
that beard,
bro.
son?
Hey, yo, I dislike that comment.
Polar Nights, you sir or madam, just one comment of the day.
No,
Congratulations.
but if this does happen and he does go to Oklahoma, this is greater than French fries. The invention of French fries.
This would be the biggest Nostradante moment of all.
Oh,
time.
that's why I posted the emojis
I don't
in
know.
the chat.
Yeah,
This
that
man's
would,
called Nostradante for a reason, bro.
this would be, it would be up there. Cause like, think about how epic the Alabama one was though. I mean, that one still, not only to predict that Nick Saban was going to lose against one of his assistants, but lost against two in 1 year when he's never lost. That was a bold prediction, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, now the severity doesn't seem so severe now that they've been sucking the last 2 years. But yeah, boy, if this one, if Quinn Ewers transfers to Oklahoma, bro, Fisher gonna call me, bro. If it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, he gonna call me like 1,000 times until I answer. Bro, you ain't gonna believe what just happened. I got a plane ticket to your house because we gonna go live boy, on this one, bro. We gonna go live.
Fisher's gonna call me and be like, "Sore, yeah." Like, we're going to Dante's house. Okay.
Yeah.
we flying up.
Hayden's like, I'm coming down from Wisconsin. I'm in Philadelphia airport right now.
We're gonna knock on the door. We're gonna knock on the door, walk in with our mics, equipment, and be like, "Hey Heather, hey Daisy, or not Daisy. I don't know why I keep calling her Daisy. Hey Kathy," and then just walk upstairs to your office and be like,
Now this is what it would be like. You fishing and sore. You sore.
I am sore.
You fishing and Hayden are gonna walk in with suits and everything, bro. Nice clean haircuts with briefcases, and you come in. And
a little bit, yeah.
And Sora's gonna be like, "Did you bring it, Hayden?" "Yes, I brought it." And then he flips that damn suitcase on the table. Fisher comes over and unclamps it, and it folds up, and it's a golden microphone. And then y'all gonna bring the camera crew in, and you're gonna be like, "Let him cook."
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, the military needs to speak."
I'm about to say, Fission's gonna unclip the briefcase. He'll go to microphone, and you're just gonna see me just go. And then all of a sudden, just a bunch of like news, like Channel 9 news comes in, and I'm just like, let him cook.
Hey, Sora will get this one, bro. My eyes are gonna be like, like the little lasers, and I'm gonna be like, "Nani?" Nani? Bro,
You know what is gonna happen if this does happen though?
I gotta buy a plane ticket,
booking.
apparently.
We're booking a ticket to the Cotton Bowl, and we're going to watch it.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, bro.
we're going to that game.
Facts.
Yes, we're going to guaranteed. I don't care how much them tickets cost, bro. I don't care. I'm telling you right now. Whole paycheck worth gone.
Worth it.
Bills gonna have to be mortgage, car note, everything gonna have to be put on the back burner.
You can take a loan out; it'll be fine.
I'm gonna wear a T-shirt that says "I predicted this," and then have the clip of the video with all the comments and everything of people dogging me, bro.
Yeah, and then like it's a long,
all the
it's a
comments
long,
on the back.
all the comments on the back it's a long sleeve, and like on one of the sleeves is just the link to the YouTube clip. The other one is just East Coast
I
Gridiron.
have all the
It's
comments on the back of the shirt, bro.
Bro, I need to bookmark. You know what? I'm a bookmark it because if it does blow up, bro, I'm blowing everybody up in this comment section. How you feeling?
How you
I
doing?
thought you said he wasn't gonna transfer. Where did it? And don't let it be. Don't let it be for $10 million on the NIL deal either.
Oh no.
And I was just joking. I was just throwing a number out there. But don't let it be $10 million on the NIL, bro.
$10 million, bro.
Again,
You gotta buy a lottery ticket right then. And
again,
there.
if that happens, I'm calling Fishing and Hayden. We getting a plane ticket.
And we won't be there.
I'm gonna be like, excuse me. I'm gonna be like, yes, right this way to Mr. Sell. Yes, he's upstairs in the
That would be
office.
wild, bro.
So not only did I predict 2 Super Bowl winners, 2 teams that were going to beat Nick Saban in the same year, and then predict this. Yeah, we might all need to play the lottery after that. Something's up, bro.
You buying the tickets?
Yeah, you buying the tickets, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be sitting here like this. I'm Morpheus for now on, bro. And you were in my world now. Like after all that, after 4 predictions right, everybody just gotta. Nobody can say nothing, bro. This would be a shut the F up kind of moment. They better let him cook. He's making a prediction. Let him cook, bro, because it's probably right. I don't want to hear you say nothing. I'm telling you, bro.
Let him cook.
The Nostradamus is coming up.
Picks. Pause.
Yeah, not the NFL picks though. But when it comes to college football stuff, are predicting just the right games, bro. Hey man, I got a good track record. It is what it is.
Dante, you killed Manny so much he can't even talk. He has to type LOL.
Dante did. No,
Yo,
Dante
what
didn't kill
happened, Manny? What happened?
him. Dante didn't
I'm
kill him.
laughing at what Sora did, bro.
So what did he do?
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you after.
What did he do?
I'll tell you after.
Just after. Yo,
I made a new.
nah, turn it on.
No, turn this off.
It's Manny's day.
Man.
It's Manny's day.
Yo, that's so funny, bro. You caught me off guard, bro.
What did Sora do? What did he do?
So Fishing.
No, we got time today.
Okay. So Fishing was like, you were talking about we got to buy the lottery, and Fishman was like, "You buying the tickets?" And I was like, I had accidentally been like, "Yeah, you buying the tickets, mother effer," and I just went, "Oops." Oops. And that caught Manny off guard. He started dying laughing. That made me start dying laughing, which led us to this conversation right now. I just went, I had said that and my eyes just immediately went, oops. Oops. I made an oopsie.
Hey man, shout out to the chat, man. If y'all didn't check the madness that happened over Twitter, bro, Texas fans today was flaming me, man. I don't know what else to say. Hey, but I'm glad. I'm glad that was tweeted out. I'm glad that I got people talking about it. Some people agreed, some people disagreed respectfully, and other people just told me that I should drink bong water, bro. So
Yeah,
you know?
that was my favorite comment. I wanted to just go, what's bong water?
Yeah, bro. He's like, this is what happens, kids, when you drink bong water. I was like,
Sora.
that's so, you know, the maturation of what happened today was great for the engagement of that specific video, because now it's at when we check it, not the fact that I care about the numbers and stuff, but it's just amazing that's the one thing that blew up today.
4,160 views.
Yeah, and it's got over 27,000 clicks. So, whew. I mean, it is what it is. I'm grateful, you know. Hey, negative news sometimes, bad publicity is sometimes good publicity. So
Hey,
at least I got our name out there.
Any publicity is good publicity.
It's not like I killed anybody or said something like. The thing is honestly, guys, was that a terrible take?
No. It's a what if situation, and anything can happen in what ifs.
Marvel made an entire show about it.
I don't see it happening, but I don't know. It's really like hard to believe Ewers would do that. It's just, but if it's the right kind of money and he gets to like just sink it all in and just like do some wild stuff, I could see it happening. But I don't know. He's gonna stay with Texas because he's gonna be really good next year. I think. Just has to stay healthy, and he can't control that.
Well, what I think the one thing that drives me nuts the most is the fact that, like,
goddamn,
there's crazier stuff that's happened. There's been crazier things that have happened in college football, and we're just gonna act like that it hasn't. Like, this imaginary money that people are coming up with to pay for NIL deals right now. If you don't think that there's some crazy stuff going on with Colorado right now, it is not just Deion Sanders, bro. You gotta. Does everybody agree with that? Like, the transfer portal is the money portal as of right now.